Ever got a warning just 2 minutes into your interview? I did, and it was scary. I joined my Cognizant online interview fully prepared. Just 2 minutes into the interview, I turned off the browser captions and I got a warning for potential malpractice. I told the interviewer immediately that I had just disabled the captions. He replied, "It's okay, but any further issues might lead to blacklisting if the interview goes to any further checks." That word, blacklisting, hit hard. Then came the 360-degree room scan and another gentle warning. Any malpractice and you will be blacklisted. I stayed calm, then the real interview began. Tell me about yourself. I knew this was my moment. One wrong move and everything could collapse. First impressions matter, and my intro had to sign after that warning. He asked, "Introduce yourself." I spoke about my academic CGPA percentages, then shifted to tech, Python, AWS, cloud, internship, and project. I finished strong by saying, "I'm excited to join Cognizant and grow professionally." He nodded. Then came the next challenge. "Tell me about your project." I confidently explained my crime trend prediction project using GRU and Arimax models from problem to implementation to insights. Then he smiled and asked, "Rate your Python skills." I said, "Above 4 out of 5. His reply, "Let's test it then. Open your compiler." Ever been asked to prove your Python skills live during an interview? Because I was. He asked me to define a list, then I did x is equals to 1, 2, nan. Then he asked me to insert 9 between 1 and 2. I typed x dot insert of 1, 9. Then the output is 1, 9, 2 and nan, as he expected. He nodded. Next, the challenge is s is equals to cognizant, and I have to reverse it without using slicing and built-in functions. I used a for loop for iterating from n-1th to 0th index and using concatenation concept from strings. Output is tnazingoc. He smirked, then dropped another. Count unique characters in S is equals to AAABBZZA. I opened my dictionary tricks. The game was on. Live coding plus logic is the ultimate stress test, which I know. But I was ready. He gave me S is equals to AAABBZZA and asked me to find the frequency of each character of that string and without using any built-in functions. I went for it by using the dictionary concept as key and value pairs, and the final output is A4B2Z2. He smiled again and asked me, "What do you know about exception handling in Python?" I replied, "Try except else and finally blocks, all in brief." With examples. He nodded. List versus tuple. Another quick win. Then came, "Do you know about classes in Python?" I said yes. His response is to define. Now it was class time. From class creation to SQL challenge that shook me. This shot has it all. Write a class with a function that prints something. I defined a class naming COGN and in that there is a function called FUNC which prints hello, and I did that using class object. It worked, but then, SQL? He showed me a sales table with names repeating and amounts varied. Write a query to get total sales per salesperson. I tried select distinct of salesperson, sum of amount from sales, for which a bit changes should be made. He then made a discussion about aggregated functions. I did try, but it didn't turn out so great. He asked, "What class filters aggregated data?" Having I said, he nodded. This part was SQL theory meets real pressure. Here is how I handled it. After correcting my query, he asked, "Explain group by." I answered, "It groups rows which are similar kind or based on the condition." What about having? It filters after grouping. Then came the real quick fires. What is primary key? One unique ID, foreign key, a reference, type of joins. I explained them and done. Now HR time. He said, "Shift ready S, any location S, any tech stack S. Can you join in 2 weeks in Chennai?" I said S. He even asked me if I got any bribe calls. Bribe calls, shift readiness, and bonus career advice. This HR round was wild. "Did anyone offer you a placement with bribe?" "No, sir," I replied. "Are your college exams done?" "Yes." Final Viva completed on April 19th of 2025. Then I asked him a question. "Sir, what should I learn to grow faster as a fresher?" His answer changed my mindset. Cloud platforms like AWS, get hands-on. Learn about generative AI, prompt engineering, and try Udemy for practicals. I thanked him. He smiled and said, "Best of luck." The advice was cold. Want the truth about my Cognizant online interview experience? Here is how I really felt. The interviewer was not informal. He looked casual and I felt that he was even a bit sleepy. But surprisingly, he was very much attentive. He let me speak as much as I can and corrected gently when I was wrong. Asked logical, technical, and HR questions very fairly. Even gave a career advice which is so good of him. And yes, I got scared at the beginning, but I finished it feeling confident. More than anything, I felt respected as a fresher. This interview gave me clarity and motivation, and I'm very much grateful for this. Felt this series was real? Let me know. Like, comment your favorite part, share it with your juniors, and hit that subscribe button of this channel Niralch for more raw stories like this.